We'll start this morning with some big breaking news, positive news for Arsenal.
Arsenal Football Club have made one of the boldest and most defining moves in their modern history by breaking the bank to secure the sensational signing of Rodrygo. This transfer is far more than just another high-profile arrival, it represents a seismic shift in ambition, mindset, and intent. Arsenal are no longer quietly rebuilding or cautiously competing. They are stepping forward with authority, announcing to England and Europe that a new era has truly begun at the Emirates Stadium. For years, Arsenal supporters have lived through phases of transition, moments of promise followed by frustration, seasons of progress that ended just short of glory. The signing of Rodrygo feels different. It feels like the moment Arsenal stopped preparing for success and started demanding it. A player forged in the unforgiving spotlight of Real Madrid, a serial winner with ice-cold composure on the biggest stages, Rodrygo arrives as a symbol of Arsenal's rebirth as a genuine footballing powerhouse. Breaking the bank for Rodrygo is not simply about the transfer fee involved, it is about what that fee represents. It reflects a club that now believes fully in its project, its manager, and its ability to attract elite players in their prime. Arsenal have moved decisively, unapologetically, and with purpose. This is the kind of deal elite clubs make when they are ready to turn ambition into silverware. The message sent by this signing is loud and unmistakable. Arsenal are no longer content with being admired for their style or praised for their development. They want trophies. They want dominance. They want to stand toe-to-toe with the biggest clubs in world football and impose themselves. Rodrygo's arrival encapsulates that hunger perfectly. Rodrygo comes to North London with a reputation built on moments that define careers. At Real Madrid, he earned his name through decisive goals, fearless performances, and a mentality that thrives under pressure. He has delivered when games were on the line, when stadiums held their breath, and when only the bravest players demanded the ball. That mentality is priceless for a club that has come agonizingly close to glory in recent seasons. What makes Rodrygo such a perfect fit for Arsenal is his complete profile as a modern attacker. He is fast, technically gifted, intelligent, and versatile. He can operate on either wing, drift centrally to link play, or exploit space behind defensive lines. His movement is sharp, his decision-making mature, and his finishing ruthless when it matters most. These qualities align seamlessly with the demands of the Premier League and the tactical philosophy of Mikel Arteta. Arteta's project at Arsenal has been built brick by brick. Discipline was restored. Identity was re-established. Young talents were developed into elite performers. Tactical clarity became the foundation of every performance. But every great project reaches a moment when evolution becomes transformation. Rodrygo represents that moment. With his arrival, Arteta's vision is fully unleashed. Arsenal now possess an attacker capable of unlocking low blocks, punishing teams in transition, and deciding matches with individual brilliance. Games that once demanded patience and perfection can now be settled by one explosive run, one clever movement, or one ruthless finish. Rodrygo adds an edge that separates challengers from champions. Beyond tactics, Rodrygo's presence elevates the culture within the squad. Competition for places intensifies. Standards rise naturally. Training sessions become sharper, faster, and more demanding. Young players learn what it takes to win at the highest level by observing someone who has already lived it. This internal pressure is the heartbeat of title-winning teams. The impact of this signing stretches far beyond the pitch. Around the Emirates Stadium, belief has been transformed into expectation. The atmosphere surrounding Arsenal feels different, charged with confidence rather than hope. Supporters sense that this is not just another exciting season but the beginning of something lasting and powerful. The Emirates, once criticized for lacking intensity, has already begun its transformation into a fortress in recent seasons. Rodrygo's arrival amplifies that transformation. Big nights feel inevitable. Moments of magic feel closer. The stadium now awaits not just performances, but statements. For Arsenal's rivals, this transfer serves as a clear warning. The margins that once separated Arsenal from the very top have narrowed dramatically. Opponents who previously relied on frustrating the Gunners or exploiting moments of hesitation will now face a team armed with experience, composure, and elite match winners. In title races, it is often not the system or the statistics that decide the outcome, but moments of bravery, precision, and calm under pressure. Rodrygo is a player built for those moments. Arsenal have invested in someone who can decide the destiny of a season with a single action. Of course, with a move of this magnitude comes expectation. Rodrygo will be expected to deliver consistently, to lead by example, and to justify the faith placed in him. But his career so far suggests that expectation is not a burden for him, it is fuel. Pressure sharpens his focus, intensifies his drive, and brings out his best qualities. Arsenal are not asking Rodrygo to grow into a star. They are asking him to be one. They are asking him to lead an attack, to inspire belief, and to push the club over the final hurdle that has eluded them for so long. His mentality, experience, and hunger make him perfectly suited to that responsibility. This signing also symbolizes a deeper cultural shift at Arsenal. It shows a club that has rediscovered its self-belief. A club willing to act boldly rather than cautiously. A club prepared to match words with action. Breaking the bank for Rodrygo is not reckless, it is calculated, confident, and decisive. Every great era in football has a defining moment. A signing that marks the end of one phase and the beginning of another. For Arsenal, Rodrygo could be that moment. The point where promise turns into power, and ambition turns into achievement. This is no longer a team waiting for the future. This is a team demanding success now. Arsenal have stepped back into the elite conversation, not as outsiders looking in, but as contenders ready to take control. A new era has begun at the Emirates. Belief has replaced doubt. Ambition has replaced patience. And Arsenal, at long last, are here to win.